Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for what? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Interception, baby.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it with Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Back to throw. Hunt looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Hunt. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Hunt. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. No gain on the play there, second down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, box drop.
Mike 52. Pick me up. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Hunt. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Yeah!
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's go. You tighten up.
From the gun on third down, Hunt looking for Kemp. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Steve 6.
2nd and 3. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Hey, here he is. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hunt. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Hunt. Catch made here by Campbell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hunt will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess right now, as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Now they disrupted already for 3 INTs. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They're not ready for this. They still playing
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
On 1st and 10, punt. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off play action. Hunt. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he goes out right around the 39. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
Let's go, folks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Westbrook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Drop deep, drop deep. No, check that. We want Mike 52.
Throwing on first down. Hunt looking for Campbell downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw. Hunt. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Get that ball. 44 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw. Hunt to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into it.
It got his man, complete. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Switch.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw again. Hunt, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Hey, Haywood!
On first down, Hunt. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wahoo!
Off the play fake. Hunt rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now Minshew. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get there? this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expected
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hunt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, we saw